Hello everyone, my name is Makayla and welcome back to the MBTI types and self-improvement series. Today the focus is going to be on ENFP and ENTP, which are the two MBTI types that share extroverted intuition as their dominant function. So basically I had put out a survey and I got a ton of results in, asking people advice and compliments that they'd have for other people of their same type. So all of the advice and compliments you're going to hear today for the ENFP and the ENTP, it's all coming from people around the world that are also ENFPs and ENTPs. I like to start with giving some compliments of my own. So I think I'm going to start off with ENFP. ENFPs are the most vivacious people you'll ever meet because they have endless energy. It does not stop. Whether it's physical or mental exertion, the ENFP is just always ready to go. And this means that they have thousands of ideas that they can just think of off the top of their head. They're so good at brainstorming. But then also, if you were like, hey, you want to go for a hike or you want to go explore this forest with me, they're going to be like, heck yeah, let's go, because they're just always ready to take on anything. And that's what makes them so much fun to be around. You're never going to have a dull moment with an ENFP. They have so much to give to the world and so much to offer in terms of creativity and kindness. So that's just why I love ENFPs. And now continuing on to the actual advice for ENFPs that other people sent in around the world, here we go. It's better to just realize you're overthinking something and distract yourself before you get caught in a whirlpool of doubt and confusion. Don't swing too high with the highs and don't swing too low with the lows. Bring more balance into your life. Stop procrastinating, try to materialize all the good ideas that are in your head and good things will eventually come to you. It's okay to feel lost, give it time. Focus on what you love and what makes you happy. You have all the rights to feel the way you do. Nobody should say how to go through your emotional times. Take your time and remember that it heals. You should try to make plans and actually stick to them once in a while. When you're in the middle of a project you planned, finish it, and then look for a new objective to start. You are more than good enough, and even when you feel like you're doing everything wrong, there's so much that you're doing right, and you need to give yourself more love and forgiveness in the areas you are frustrated with yourself about. You're already an incredible version of yourself. Embrace it. And now for the compliments. You're super good in social situations, and at cheering people up and inspiring them. You always feel things so deeply. Be proud of it and embrace it. Don't run away from it. You have such a big heart. You may not realize it until you truly love someone unconditionally. When you do, you'll see what your heart is capable of. Anyone would be so lucky to have been loved by you. You're heartfelt and so deeply passionate about so many things in life. You're very good at not judging people by stereotypes. You're so honest and open-minded. You give great advice to people when they need help. You're always bright and positive. Everybody loves you. Don't get all worried about being something else because people do really love you. You're creative and funny and kind, so stay that way. Don't let people tell you who to be. You guys are so positive, encouraging, and filled with light. You have a wealth of hidden insights ready to be shared and a rich inner world that no one knows about. And that's a good thing. You are so friendly and kind and enriching and calming. You are a true free spirit that makes every person you talk to feel special and unique. Alright, and now for the ENTPs. So the ENTP is also the personality type of my older brother. And so I feel like I don't want to sound presumptuous, but I feel like I know them relatively well, I guess. Assuming that my brother is the epitome of an ENTP. But anyway, the point is, ENTPs are very good at arguing. That I learned over many years of many arguments with my brother. But the good thing about their capability of debating with people is that they're very open-minded. And the reason for this is when they discuss things with people, they're not doing it with a narrow-minded perception of right and wrong. They're doing it with the goal of truly understanding the world. They want to learn new perspectives. So when they argue, what they're essentially doing is analyzing every possible way that they can look at this particular situation. And that's what I admire so much about them, is that they're so open-minded that they can kind of look at an issue from all different angles. It's incredible the way that they can really understand something. And consequently, they're just very, very good at empathizing with people and also using logic. Just in general, the ENTP has a lot of clarity in their life. They just understand things quickly and well. And now for the advice for ENTPs. Suppressing your emotions will make them worse in the long run. Don't ever hurt anyone with your jokes. No joke is worth hurting people. If people disappoint you, underestimate you, or reject you, don't care too much. Go back to your books. They've always made you happy and improve your knowledge and competence. Take care of yourself, make a checklist to accomplish tasks, and really drive yourself to use that list because you have so much potential and so little motivation to follow through. If you stay organized and driven, you'll be a powerhouse. Your procrastination is a defense mechanism to battle your fear of failure. You can't go on like this. Things are much easier and not as scary as you think when you actually sit down and do them. Be more open to criticism. Being wrong doesn't make you a failure or stupid. You must learn to speak and say your opinions in the right context. Please try to open up with others and stop acting like you don't have emotions. Please write your ideas somewhere. It just feels bad when you lose them. And now for the compliments. You are so fun to talk to, and the way that you can go on and on about something is spectacular. You're hilarious. Like, effortless comedy is such a strength for you. You've got the perfect comedic timing. You're quick-witted and good at improvising. You're good at pointing out mistakes. You keep examining yourself in every idea you encounter. You always find joy and fulfillment in studying the world. You know how to read people and know how to react to something when asked. You bring so much enthusiasm and new perspectives to each group and situation. You're very talented, you can learn everything you want, and you're very smart. You are so insightful and intelligent. You always look at things with an open but critical mind, which is so refreshing. Alright, that's it for the advice and compliments for ENTP and ENFP. I believe there's only one more video in this MBTI series, INFJ and INTJ. I might be wrong, so take that statement with a grain of salt, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope you have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching.